Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst CGI in MCU history. For this list, we'll be looking at the roughest visual effects to come out of these superhero movies. What's the worst CGI you've ever seen in a superhero flick? Let us know in the comments down below. Number 10, the Chitauri, the Avengers.
Stark, you seeing this? Seeing, still working on believing.
This alien invasion was both a traumatic event for the heroes and a total eyesore to bystanders. Since there were tons of mindless Chitauri on screen at any given time, most of them lacked the detail they needed to be truly menacing. Instead of living, breathing creatures, the majority of them looked like badly rendered video game goons. It also doesn't help that they comically overreact to any kind of impact. Every time one of them dies, we can't decide whether to cheer or laugh at how ridiculous they look. At least their mercifully quick defeat means we don't have to look at this early bit of Marvel CGI for too long.
Captain, the bank on 42nd past Madison. They cornered a lot of civilians in there.
I'm on it.
Number 9, Yelena's explosive attack, Black Widow.
She's on the weak. Move! What are you waiting for?
When Yelena, Natasha, and their family fight off tons of nameless enemies in the high-flying third act of this spy thriller, there are admittedly some great practical stunts. But a lot of the CGI is an utter assault on the eyes. In the end, Yelena gets the worst of it. When she blows up the helicarrier's turbine in mid-air, it is painfully obvious that she's actually planted in front of a green screen.
Don't do it! This was fun! No!
Even the wind effects can't help sell how unrealistic the sky looks behind her. Maintaining realism amid CGI this horrible was more distracting than anything else. Although Yelena may have succeeded in her mission to take down the big bad, the aerial background failed to impress.
Zwani, moja maleńka sister. I should have come back for you.
Number 8, Bucky's fall from grace, Captain America, the first Avenger.
Remember when I made you ride the Cyclone at Coney Island?
Yeah, and I threw up.
This isn't payback, is it?
It's an utter shame that one of Steve Rogers' most pivotal moments is difficult to rewatch. Not because it's too emotional or anything like that, but due to its laughably bad visual effects. Sebastian Stan and Chris Evans completely sell the gravitas of Bucky's fall to his supposed death. Unfortunately, they are let down by a painfully obvious green screen that robs his fall of any real weight. The result is a scene that's more unintentionally funny than it is dramatic. Thankfully, Bucky would eventually return and show off better CGI on his arm than anything we saw in his not so great fall. Number 7, Clandestine Demise, Miss Marvel.
It's not gonna work. It's just gonna destroy everything. Please help me close it. I can make it.
The villainous Najma's death left us feeling like the heroic Kamala Khan deserved a lot better. When a dangerous portal opens to the antagonist's home dimension, she decides to close it to keep everyone safe.
You're right. There is only one way. I can close it.
Najma proceeds to do so by touching a portal, crystallizing, and then crumbling into bone dust. This serious moment is undercut by the fact that the villain looks more like a cartoon character than a real person. Admittedly, creating compelling CGI for 6 episodes instead of a 2-hour film can't be easy. But we sincerely hope there's a dimension where Najma's demise looks really amazing because they spent more time making it look real.
My mother's dead, isn't she?
I'm sorry.
Number 6, Zero Gravity Goose, Captain Marvel.
This isn't what you're afraid of, is it?
That's on the card.
That's a flirkin.
A flirkin.
Carol Danvers' inaugural flight into the MCU sold the scale of her galaxy-shaking powers with some amazingly realized CGI moments. The same can't be said for her feline goose when it appears weightless. To be fair, portraying an alien flirkin disguised as a cat in Zero Gravity was probably low on the priority list during the movie's production. But if Goose was going to be the runt of the litter, why even bother including it in the scene at all?
Hey, is this normal? Like space turbulence?
Sure, their feline hijinks were a total bright spot, but the lack of texture in their fur in this scene was more creepy than adorable. Maybe they should have kept Goose off screen until it needed to grab the Tesseract.
I'm not touching that thing.
You want me to get you an oven mitt?
Number 5. Pip the Troll, Eternals.
My ears, my eyes are numb.
It seems not even post-credit scenes are immune to bad CGI. Although it's barely a few minutes long, this teaser at the end of Eternals well overstays its welcome. The main reason it's tough to watch is because of Pip the Troll himself. He apparently lives under a bridge in the Uncanny Valley. Although the MCU has crafted tons of realistic mocap creatures before, Pip's movements are incredibly stiff and unnatural.
Defeater of Black Robert.
Roger.
Defeater of Black Roger.
Even though he's not even supposed to be the focal point of the scene, it's hard to focus on his buddy Arrows when the troll's wonky effects keep distracting us. At least Patton Oswalt's hilarious performance almost makes it worth it. Almost.
You know, you really don't have to do the whole thing every time.
Everything you do is impressive.
No, I know it's impressive.
Who are you?
Number 4. Trailer She-Hulk. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
Bruce, kind of feels like if I don't transform, I'm gonna die.
Yes, yes, yes. No, no.
As soon as Marvel confirmed that their live-action She-Hulk will be portrayed with visual effects, fans wondered how the studio could consistently make her look good. The initial trailer wasn't a great proof of concept. We can say that She-Hulk definitely looked green.
Oh, I'm not a superhero. That is for billionaires and narcissists and adult orphans for some reason.
Unfortunately, the poor texturing made the heroine's stunning jade form look more like a poor CGI makeup job. Thankfully, Jennifer's skin routine vastly improved by the time the series started airing. We can't say that it's absolutely flawless in every scene. However, any individual shot of the show easily puts the trailer to shame.
If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
Thanks. He doesn't mean that.
Number 3. Black Panther vs. Killmonger. Black Panther.
You'll never be a true king.
While the climactic fight between cousins T'Challa and Killmonger should have been memorable for the epic family drama, it became infamous for bad CGI. Both characters look less like they're wearing awesome Panther-themed suits and more like extras on the set of 2019's Cats. This is mainly because the cousins move in horribly unnatural ways and their bodies look rubbery. While the fights have many questionable moments, the worst visuals come when their suits start to deactivate.
I don't need a suit to kill you.
As more and more pieces of their suits fade away, the audience believes less and less in the shoddy effects here. It's disappointing that a film brimming with stunning scenic imagery and excellent choreography has an ending that almost hurts to watch.
Hell of a move.
Number 2. Axel's Message. Thor, Love and Thunder.
Thor? Can you see me?
Floating hit alert.
It's almost impressive that the God of Thunder's 4th solo film has a worse CGI scene than earlier entries in its own series. When Heimdall's son Axel needs to send a message across the cosmos, he projects an image of his head to Thor on Earth. But it's clear that the kid needs a lot more work using this power.
Astrid.
I said Axel.
Astrid.
Axel!
Asshole, now listen to him.
The effects used to portray this projection look like they were ripped out of a low-budget 90s film. Not even director Taika Waititi's cheeky infusion of humor can excuse a VFX scene that looks like a first draft. While we appreciate how awesome the movie's big battle scenes look, it feels like they could have spent a lot more time on this small projection.
Hey, how's it going, kids?
How's it going? Look where we are. We're in a cage made of spikes.
Yeah, that's right, not good.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Bruce in the Hulkbuster, Avengers Infinity War.
How are we looking, Bruce?
Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Maybe bad CGI was a bigger threat to Earth's mightiest heroes than Thanos was in Infinity War. During the tense battle of Wakanda, Bruce is shoved into the Hulkbuster suit. The lighting around the suit doesn't quite match the environment and makes it look worse than it did in Age of Ultron. But the true limitations of the CGI effects became apparent whenever Bruce let his helmet down.
You guys are so screwed now!
Each time he shows his face, it looks like Mark Ruffalo's disembodied head is just floating atop of cheap effects. Overall, Banner and the Hulkbuster suit weren't a great duo. Although the Doctor worked out his issues in Endgame, we'll never forget that he was the face of some truly awful CGI.
Because I lost twice. First Hulk lost, then Banner lost. And then we all lost.
No one blamed you, Bruce.
I did.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.